All right, John and I are here today to talk about our Mizuno shaft optimizer. This is something that we're going to use in every iron fitting, every bag fitting, and this is just all about the shaft, how heavy, how stiff, and it's going to give us out a list. Very simply, it's going to give us a list of your top 3 shaft recommendations. And probably one of the most common questions we get asked in fittings is, am I swinging it fast enough to be in whatever shaft, whether it's a regular stiff, extra stiff. And club speed tells part of the story, but the rest of it is what this measures that we can't necessarily get from TrackMan or GC Quad, and that's its tempo. What's your transition like? So, I just asked John today, what percentage of the time you feel that this is pretty much spot on or right?
This is probably right 90 to 95% of the time.
It's really good. We almost go into fitting sometimes, try to outsmart it and try to get something that's better, and it's pretty accurate, and we're gonna demonstrate that today. So I'm gonna hit 3 shots a piece, and it's gonna spit out your recommendation. So I'm gonna hit 3 shots. John's gonna hit 3 shots. Probably our normal club head speeds within 4 or 5, so pretty close. And if you were to look at charts, it'd tell us that we're both stiff, and you're gonna see some different recommendations because of our different tempos in our swing. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit 3 righty shots, and he's gonna hit 3 lefty shots because he's left-handed, and we're gonna go check out the results. Let's do it. All right, let's look at some results now. This is mine. Club head speed at 86, tempo at 5. So just club head speed wise, this is going to put me in stiff pretty comfortably, kind of right in the middle of the range. My top recommendations, 115 gram stiff. Number 2, same weight. We're actually at a regular flex there though, and number 2 is going to be pretty much the same weight and stiff, all kind of a little bit higher launching. And as we scroll down, you can kind of see the range of shafts. So we've got some extra stiffs, some regulars, and so that's an extra stiff right there, and then there's a regular right behind it. And what I like to tell people is flexes are like shirt sizes, so there's no real industry standard. They can kind of put whatever label they want on it, and that's just how it goes, and that's why this tool is so important to our fitting process. So that's going to be mine. We're going to jump over and take a look at John's now and see how his is a bit different. All right, taking a look at John's results now, we can see club head speeds up a bit, tempo 2, shafts 1, 2, and 3 are all extra stiff. So just quite a bit different than mine. I had some stiffs and some regulars. John's all extra stiff. And if we scroll down to number 13 on the list here, this is going to be the shaft that he's playing in his irons, and probably a big reason why he sees the ball go pretty high. Really lightweight stiff instead of a heavier weight extra stiff for him. So again, the club head speed would still put him in a stiff flex range if we were just looking at club head speed, but because his tempo is a little bit quicker, combined with that little faster club head speed than mine, he's going to get that extra stiff recommendation and shafts that are just a touch heavier to handle that speed and that load on the shaft at the top in his transition. So that's why this tool is so important. Come get fit and find out what shaft's going to be best for you.